Ooh, Las Vegas, the name of this song, from the album Grievous Angel, 1973. Graham Parsons with EMMYLOU Harris singing harmonies. And the guitar player on this album was James Burton, of course. I'm sure you've heard of him, famous guy. Played with Elvis and a whole bunch of other people. And I think there are 2 guitar tracks on this album. Well, I mean, there's acoustic guitar played by Graham Parsons himself. And then there are, on the right channel, there's this thing, which some variant of that goes through the whole song. And the other channel, the left channel's got this kind of riff going. So I don't know if that is also James Burton. I assume it is, although he's the only one credited with lead guitar, with electric guitar on this album. However, there is Al Perkins, the steel player, the pedal steel player, also played guitar. But I don't know. If anyone knows who played the other track, if both were played by James Burton or what, please let me know, because I'm not sure. So anyway, this song starts off with this slide up from E to this. This is on the D string, by the way. I use my little finger up to this B note on the 9th fret of the D string. And so slide up, and then you start this riff. Now, that is just a hammer-on, a double hammer-on, onto the 7th fret of the G string, from the 6th to the 7th. And then with your fingers, you do that with the pick, with your fingers you play the 2 open B and E strings. And actually the way I do it is, I play these 2, and then I go back and play this 9th fret of the D string with the pick. So I hope you can see that. So the whole thing ends up like that. Now, the way I usually do it, because I'm playing with just one lead guitar player in my band, is I play that part and then I go into the other riff. And you can play it, sometimes I play it up here. And that's like, you're on the 7th fret of the A string, and you're playing this E note twice. So and of course you can play that down here. Of course, then you have to play it on the D string, starting on the D string. This E note right here on the 2nd fret. And he doesn't really play that whole riff every single time. He does variations of it, like sometimes just like, or sometimes anyway, but the basic riff is, and you can mess around with that all you want. Now, to go back to the other guitar, the one that's on the right channel, when it goes up to the A, the chord, second half of the verse, the chord switches to A. And so you have to go up here to play the same sort of thing as you're doing down here. You have to go up here. It's got this note in it, that hammer on, a 4th above this one you were doing before. So the way you do this is you find an A chord on the 14th fret, an A triad, on the D, G, and B strings, just like that, 14th fret, and then you make that into a 7th by lowering the A to a G, and then you lower one more half step so that you can hammer on from the 6th to the 7th like we did in the when we were playing it over the E, and it's like, and the open E string rings out too. Open E. And you can play the open A if you want now and again. Anyway, so that's and then of course it goes to that's just D, A, and E. Every time I hit your crystal city, you know it's gonna make a wreck out of me. And one more thing I should mention, at the start of every verse, at the end of this, you play this thing, and then on the 4th time round you go like this. So that's just on the A string, 2nd fret, hammering onto the 4th fret, and then plucking the open D to your middle finger, so. Then coming down to this G on the low E string. And then you go back into the riff for the verse. Now going back to the left channel riff, that when it goes to the A, it just does the same thing, that same riff, only one string up. Okay, and then just like the other guitar, and that's pretty much the whole song. I've noticed the right channel guitar, which I know is James Burton. They're probably both James Burton, I don't know, but the one that's on this channel occasionally will play it starts going like this. We'll sometimes come down and play this A down here with the kind of Travis picking pattern. And it would play an A7th, an A and an A7th, and sometimes this A7 6 chord. Because there is, you can definitely hear a little extra flavoring in there later in the song. Not just playing a straight A chord anymore. Anyway, and other than that, I think that's about it. I don't know if I mentioned it, but the way you play this opening riff, that double hammer-on, the first hammer-on is the 1. So it's that's on the 1 of the beat of the bar. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So that sometimes it's kind of hard to tell where the 1 is when the song starts off. But that's where it is, the first of those 2 hammer-ons. All right, that ought to do you for now. Work on that for a while. And I'll see you back here later. Thank you.